the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught on the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Tampa. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Brady's pass.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is
and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Steeler first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Number 19, Juju.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
51, Mike 51. All day, play. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Let's make it.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and
Ball
10.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Wild Bill. Alabama.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 16 yards, a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Steelers.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Connor underneath.
Roethlisberger's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Pickup of 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And now it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
2nd and goal.
They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So tied for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And a Steeler first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Brady now on first down. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the gun, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 51. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Kill.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Pittsburgh.
On 1st down. Connor might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Steelers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Brady's pass.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 52.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
He's checking, he's checking.
And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And a Steeler first down.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
From the gun, a give to Connor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Eric Ebron.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
10. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Single. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Man left.
Ben to throw again. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Cut a check, caught another touchdown. Fumble in the back like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 30.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across.
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 48 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down by Lopez.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Down at the 31.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
49. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Yo. 77.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 48 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's on it.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Brady now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Complete.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Drop deep, drop deep. Mark 52. Mark 54. Watch the pass.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The 36-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, 26 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Buccaneers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 31, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Buccaneers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
3rd down.
Now a play fake. Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Joe Hayden. Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Connor, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike front 4, Mike front 4.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again, and he'll go down at the 28.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
By Carlton Davis.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The 40, the 30, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
For Tampa Bay.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards. Good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
Show that bench release and go. No spacing. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Derek Watt there to make the grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D. 66. Here we come again. 44. Hey, switch gears. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, alert. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. Check out route. Hot. These two. Check.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Jack 16. Check, Mike. 50. 54.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll run on first down. Connor. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
50.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
6-yard line.
On first down, it's Connor. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Oh, Roethlisberger gonna throw. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could call to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle. The top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only built for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No season was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No season was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Second down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Cam goes out wide quickly. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To the air again, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Gun. It's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Conner on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Right at midfield.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
50-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Newton out wide, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Again, Newton. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From a yard out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21. Steelers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Washington.
James Washington, 54 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Patriots 21, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. Nope.
And got his man complete.
Julian Edelman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with a touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Looking deep here for Ebron. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking wife said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new Chris Ross, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it looks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a three-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count up.
nothing. Why the rush left with nothing? Why the rush left with nothing? Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No season when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Ben to throw again. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. First carry for James Conner. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 27 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He'll throw from the gun.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo is going to drop this underneath to Mostert. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 70 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
On the play.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the curve, watch the 13, 13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Here we go. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The
Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go. 11.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
21. Here we go.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51's the mic. Get the ball. 11. I got you.
Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Gold on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ebron with it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that...
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively.
just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
21.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, a run with Counter. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nick Bosa on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 40.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
46-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
To it on the stop. A loss of 2 yards.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No good. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is,
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 37, Steelers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's out right at the 25.
A 14-yard pickup. But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Steelers
on 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger.
Tarvarius Moore. Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the victory here for San Francisco, and when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And this is third down.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll run for it with Conner. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going to run. Here's Conner. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Down to the 25. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger to Conner on the check down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Conner. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. And pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up.
It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Steelers nothing.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Check 26, check 26.
Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Mostert looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Taking it about the 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
65.
Here's Mostert, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Connor. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
James Washington, 53 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, 49ers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Mostert now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Connor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Garoppolo to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel on a touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Steelers.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Samuels there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.